who started a pre-primary school and he grew it up. So I think probably he was the one of the most youngest principal in the country. But what I like about Billy is he always thinks out of the box. A very very rocking principal. You're going to see that today. The way he's going to take us on a high, and it's like going to be a roller coaster drive. I don't know how I'm going to restrict Billy in an hour, but I think the way he integrates technology in the classrooms, and the way you give him any topic in the world to train about, he's the guy to go to. So he's my very, very trustworthy friend, educator, and a brother to me. Thank you, Billy, for accepting to be a part of this festival. And of course, many of our educator might have heard you before, but they would love to come back. And till now, I mean, just we are at 4-6, and we already got 185 people coming in. I'm sure when they start seeing you on live, they will jump in on Zoom. So welcome, Willie, and thank you so much. Over to you, Willie.
Thank you so much, Francis. It's brilliant what you're doing. You're getting almost 200, 250 educators every single day to come back and to learn and to meet new people and to get new ideas. What's really inspiring in this whole ordeal is that most of these principals and teachers that are here today have been present for innumerable amount of workshops and webinars, and they're still here. And that, I think, is the powerful bit. Because while 80% of the teachers and principals have stopped going online and have stopped really learning from online because they think it's too much, what you have here are a bunch of finishers. So if you are a finisher, type finisher in the chat box, and that's what we want to do, right? We want to build a team of finishers. We want to build a team of people who complete. We want to build a team of people who enter when everyone else is like kind of bowing out, right? And I think that is the biggest thing for me. So I am a finisher, yes. And I also want to tell you that I'm able to monitor the chat rooms at the same time while I speak to you, and I'm able to monitor a few other things that are happening around. Do you want to see what my setup looks like? Because you guys are principals, you guys are educators.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, you want to see what the setup looks like? So I'll just show you. I'll give you a side view. This is where I'm standing and taking the session, because every time I take a session normally with principals or with teachers or with students, I'm always standing, and that is when I'm bringing my best foot forward. So I'm standing. This is my table goes up and down. I have a few screens here. I have the first screen in which you see this dashing young man there. And then I have another screen, which is my secondary display, which allows me to send out information. So whatever I do here, you will be able to see that. And the screen behind all over there is I'm monitoring all the all the audio or all the video that I want to decide to send to the Zoom room, and that allows me to play different things. I also wanted to share that I'm using a ring light. As you can see, if you're a teacher, if you're a principal, you want to make sure you are always very careful about how you approach your students. You're very careful about, before you enter a classroom, you go to the staff room quickly, you touch up your makeup, you make sure your sari or shirt or jacket, everything is, pristine, because you know that it makes an impact for children. Children understand that the teacher is serious. So when you come online, when you're using online methods, that doesn't mean that you just kind of just show up, right? You want to make sure that your participants, your students, your audience knows that you really respect them and you're doing everything you can to ensure that you give them a superior experience. So I just want to tell you, if you all are teachers, if you all are principals, if you want to learn how to get professional online, I will be very happy to tell you the list of equipment that I have. I'll be very happy to tell you what software we use, give you the basics of the internet, things like that, the technology that I'm using and things like that. So I'll be very, very happy to do that. So my recommendation is you should get online and you should download a few clips that you can have. get a template, and create a little intro video for yourself. That really helps your children, your parents, your audiences, your teachers to get fixed. It's in some ways, it's like a mental trigger that allows them to get into that mood. You know, in the month of June, there were many teachers who were telling children that we want you to sit in front of your online class, but we want you to sit with a uniform. And I thought that was really funny. I was like, ye koi naya tarika hai uniform bechne ka. But the thing is, it really makes a difference between when that child gets up, does their morning routine, jumps into their uniform, rushes to the desk, sits down, and starts getting to learn from the teacher. I think the two things are happening. One, the child is completely ready, psychologically, physiologically ready to be learning over there, right? And the teacher also can see that children are ready to learn. So I think one of the biggest things that has happened with we learning to work from home or teach from home or learn from home, what's happening is all those other physical, psychological anchors that allowed us to work or think or behave or contribute in a particular way probably is not there. I'll give you a simple example. I live about 15-20 kilometers away from my school, and when the school was on, the morning drive was almost therapeutic for me, because the morning drive allowed me to disconnect from home and get connected to my work, and I was planning my day. The night drive, the evening drive, when I come back, that allowed me to clear my head so that by the time I come home, I feel relaxed and I work at home the way I'm expected to work at home. So I think that connection or disconnection between work and home is very, very critical. So a few little things you want to do to ensure that you're able to create those anchors. This is what a normal teaching looks like. This is what normal teaching looks like, right? Many of the teachers and many of the principals have said, go on to Google Drive, create a Google presentation, and put it up there. And most of the time, most teachers are teaching this way. There is a lovely presentation, and sometimes you will see something like this, right? You will see if a child is in a let's say if a child is in a classroom. And if the child is using their mobile phone, then essentially this is what it looks like. Or if a child has a laptop, then you just come up on screen like that, right? That is essentially how it is happening. So how do you create an environment where children find it engaging? Okay. The one thing that I'm noticing today, and I'm going to ask you a question, and I'm going to ask you to use the chat boxes very quickly. Go on your chat box and type, once the school opens, are you going to teach online? It's a yes or a no answer. You can type a Y or a N. We got one answer from this thing. It says Anita says yes, Yamini says yes, Balu says yes, Smita says yes, Arvind says yes, Irshad says yes, Yadavli says yes, Sunipa says yes, Ria says yes, Ria says no. Okay, Ria says no, and we have a couple of more no's. Okay, we have a few more yeses. Asha Sharma says yes. Saint Arina Ghoshal says saint. Do we have a saint here? Okay. Dr. Asha says yes. No. Smita Vinayar says no. So, guys, what's actually happening is many of the schools that are already going offline, the schools from 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, and now in Maharashtra 5th to 8th, many of the people that I spoke to, many of them are not doing the online classes. They're just not doing the online because the timetable doesn't just fit them, and it's very difficult for them to actually go and set up the classrooms. Okay, I'm trying to increase my gain. I've increased my gain. I hope you should be able to hear me now. So what we need to do is, my recommendation to everyone is to actually teach online as well, because it's going to be 80-90% of the teachers, volume is very low, 80-90% of the teachers are actually going to be, might actually.
It was better when you were adjusting.
Okay, is this now good?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. But I think when you were moving it, it became much better.
Okay, so if you really look at it, 80-90% of the teachers and many of the schools are going to stop doing online classes because it's going to be very difficult. And some of the people who are going to continue that might just slowly reduce the amount of, reduce the quality of the online classes, and that is what perhaps is going to create a difference. Let me kill my auto level, and that might, yeah, check now, checking,
Yes,
1, 2, 3.
perfect,
Can you,
perfect.
yeah, okay, I just killed my auto level. Okay, so this, thanks Aisha for your feedback. This is the time when we want to start going online as well, okay? Because 80-90% of the people have gone offline, and the ones who are going to go online are truly the ones who are going to be the torch bearers for blended learning. And this is your opportunity to create really interesting, intriguing, innovative online tools. Most of the time when we talk about blended learning, what we're talking about is you want to be doing instruction in the classroom, and then you want to think through in terms of problem solving, extension, personalization, things like that, using online methods. You can flip it around as well. You can give instruction online, and then you can think of all the other things offline. But you want to be one of those very selected, unique set of teachers and principals who should now start thinking online. Because when everybody else had no option, everyone went online. And the people who went online for the sake of getting online because there were no options will get offline, right? They'll jump off the line. And that's when I think that teachers like you and me should get involved even more in online, because parents have got used to it, students have got used to it, and we want to hold on to all the gains that this this pandemic has brought to us within the educational system. So as principals, you want to sit and you want to really think through your hiring strategy for next year. Do you want to have a separate team of teachers who are just thinking of doing online stuff and things like that? So keep that in mind, yeah, because it's a strategic change. It's not just something that is non-strategic in nature. What I wanted to now show you is I am going to teach you, it's about 4:15, and in the next 20 or 30 minutes, I want to give you an example, a demo of a tool which is free, which you can use to remarkably improve the quality of your online learning. Would you like to use the chat box to type the names of tools that you use today when you are teaching online? And if you see people who have already put in a particular tool name, yeah, then don't repeat that. Put in some other tool name. Let's go. I'd love to hear the tools that you guys are using. Okay, Padlet, Nearpod, smartphones, Jamboards, Google Docs, Google Form, Kahoot, Zoom. Yep, let's go. MS Team, Google Meet, okay. Laptop, Team, Google Meet, Teams, Google Forms, smartphones. Rincy says smartphones. Okay, sounds good. O2, Google Classroom, YouTube, Google Suite. Okay, Canvas, someone's using Canvas. Okay, that's good. And we have Blackboard, we have Whiteboard, Google Classroom. We have Tinker, someone's using Tinker, someone's using iPod. Okay, Adobe, someone's using the Adobe Learning Management System. Someone's using My Movie, Wakeless, Blackboard, Woohoo, Millimeter. Okay, someone's using Millimeter, Zodo. Okay, so we've got someone's using Fingertips, YouTube. Guys, I think the chat room has tremendous amount of tools. If you guys have not used these tools, this is a great opportunity for you to take a note of it so that you can then go find out what those tools are. I'm feeling lucky today because it appears that none of the tools, thank you Rincy, it's about YouTube, Wootmat, someone's using Wootmat. So it appears that the tool I'm going to show you today, no one is using this tool, okay? So that actually means that all of us, 231 of us here today, are going to stumble upon this new tool. And I really hope that you will be able to learn this tool and you will be able to follow along. The next question I'm going to ask you now is, if you are using a laptop, or a desktop, please type laptop or desktop. You can type LP or you can type D. It's fine. I just want to know. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Smita, Anuja, Smita, Padma. Okay, D, Yaravli. Okay, Anju Singh, Deepa. Yep. Okay, Arshad, Sister Flory, Madhu, Riya Kapoor, Chitra. All right, guys, we have over 20 people who are actually, Benny's on a smart board. Okay. And Rubina. So we have a lot of people who are using a laptop, which actually means that I invite you to play along with me today. Let's make it like an action lab where you are trying to use, Srinivas is using mobile and tab. So Srinivas, you may not be able to use what I'm going to show you next. But you can actually pay attention, write down the notes, and you can try it on your own. We have over 25 people who have laptops right now, and you can try doing this on a software. If you want to try, okay, if you want to try along with me, I'm going to go fast, but I'm going to let you also do it, and we're going to really, build the energy here. If you want to do that, if you want to play along with me, type game on. Type game on or GO, game on. Type game on, Anuja. All right, so I'm going to watch out for the guys who said game on. I'm going to hold you to a high standard. Joshna, Dr. Asha, Sonal Kamble, yeah, Aishwarya, game on, guys, game on. Okay, fantastic. We have 20 people, game on. Let's see what we can do today. We have around 20, we have about 40 minutes on the clock, and we are going to learn something absolutely new. Thank you, Irisha. Thank you, Christina Gladys. And we are now going to go ahead. The name of the tool that I am talking to you today is ThingLink. Let me make it big. Okay, it's called ThingLink. It's a brilliant tool. It allows you to use all these different tools that you've spoken about and bring it all into a central space, which allows children to interact with that tool, which allows children to learn from that tool, and it creates a brilliant experience. ThingLink, ladies and gentlemen, ThingLink, ThingLink, and I'm going to put that in the chat box as well so that you can, thinglink.com. Okay, that's the name of the website, thinglink.com. Click the name of the website, run to the website right now, and log in using your Google. If you have Google, Sonal Kamble, we're going to help you now. So go to thinglink.com and log in using your Google ID. If you have a Google ID, log in. Go for it now. I'm going to play music for about 2, maybe 1 minute, and jump right in. Come on, jump right in, guys. Jump right in. Thinglink.com. Awesome. So I have a few people who logged in already. Waiting on a few more people to log in. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is what ThingLink looks like when you enter ThingLink. When you enter ThingLink, this is what it looks like. Okay, you'll be able to see this little, you'll be able to see this little desktop, and you can start working on something. Let me see if I can make my screen bigger for you so that you can actually see what we're doing. So go to the create button. First button, create. And what do you create? You got to think about what is it that you want to teach your children. Let's say you want to teach them about mangoes, walnuts. If you want to teach them about smartphone, if you want to teach them, I don't know, you can teach them about anything. So back to the chat box, ladies and gentlemen. Give me some topics. Give me some topics that you'd like to teach your children, or you want to make some content about, about that. I give you like 10 seconds. Type something in the chat box. Give me ideas. Neerja has raised a hand. All right, Neerja, just talk. Grammar, tense, next, flower, solar, flowerlets, parts of speech, model stories, fractions, nature. Creative writing, animated, CC, maps, okay. Good, sounds good. Monuments, perfect. Weather, integers, okay. Fine. These are all things, fractions, biomagnification, perfect. These are all things that you can actually teach your children, okay. Let me see if I've got something that I can, do quickly with you, something super simple. So that good touch and bad touch, whoa, okay. So something super simple, something that can be done quickly so that you will be able to, play along. So let's assume that I want to teach you let's say we're learning something on mangoes. Mangoes. Okay, so we're learning something on mangoes. So you can see my screen, I'm selecting a picture of the mango and I hit open. So by now, ladies and gentlemen, all the people who are working with me right now, if you would like to go and download an image or use an image of whatever you have right now, okay? Use an image of whatever you have on your computer right now, you will be able to upload. So you pressed upload and you brought that image in, okay? This is your base canvas. This is your base image, all right? So I'm going to give you like 1 minute to either download an image from the internet or pick an image from your computer and you want to upload it into your, into that. When you press, when I press create, it asks me to upload an image. Go ahead and upload an image. I give you 1 minute. I'm going to play a song.
जिंदगी ने सिखाया हमें हर सबक है, हर एक गली हर मोड़ पे कुछ तो अलग है। नजरिए को ना बदल कर जिंदगी तुम अपनी सवार लो, खुद को ना जिंदगी सुधार लो, जो भी करना है अभी करो।
Okay, we got 3 or 4 people who've got said done already. We have Irshad, we have Samisha, we have Sonal Kamble. Let's go, guys. Upload any image that you'd like. It could be a car, it could be a bike, it could be an elephant, it could be pretty much anything. Let's see if we can wait for a few more people to upload an image. We have 4 people who have uploaded an image. Let's see if we can have a few more people who can upload images. Are there a few more people who can upload images? It'll be really cool. All right, let's assume that we have a few more people who have uploaded the images. Now, thank you, Smita. What we are going to do now is, this is our base canvas. This is the canvas that we are using to teach children. So it could be an image of anything that you're talking about, natural vegetation or anything like that, yeah? Okay, we got Carol Patrick now, who's also been able to upload an image. Fantastic. Now, focus on my screen and you will see how I'm going to make this into a very fancy, learning module, a learning tool for the children. Thank you, Kavita Khandelwal. What I'm going to do now is go to, on the right hand side, you can see, thank you, Arvind. On the right hand side, you can see add tag. I am typing it here so people who are catching along can also understand where I went through. So you want to hit add tag. Thank you, Santosh Kumar. You want to hit add tag and you click the add tag, and now it gives me a couple of options. It says add text and media, add a text label, or add content from a website. So I'm going to say add text and media. So when I click add text and media, it asks me to change the icon. So I can change the icon to make it look like some sort of reading material. Okay, so I put a reading material here and I'm writing all about mangoes. I'm writing this in the title because I'm teaching them on mangoes. And now I need a description. So what do? I go to Wikipedia, okay, and in Wikipedia, I am going to look for mangoes. You can use text from anywhere. It could be from your textbooks, it could be from your workbooks, it could be anything that you found online, it could be pretty much anywhere. So I just copied it from there, brought into my description, and I copied it and pasted here. I just want to give you just a word of caution here. We don't want to do direct cut, copy, paste because we want to respect copyright, and we want to train our children that plagiarism is not a good thing. But keep that in mind, and then you can type in whatever you want. What I can also do is, I can take this link here, you see this mango link, I can copy this link here and go back to thing link, and in the button URL, I can put that that link there, and I can say learn more if you want. So this is what I did. I went to add tag. So ladies and gentlemen, all the people who are on a laptop managed to log in and who have managed to add an image, please go to click add tag, add, and upload your image, which you've already done, and then click add tag. And I went to Wikipedia, okay, and copied some information, put it in the description. In the button URL down, in the button URL, what I did is I hope you can see my screen well. In my button URL, I added the Wikipedia link, and under image and videos, I have a few more images which I am going to upload. You don't need to do that because you may not have images, but I am just adding some mango tree images here. I can also upload my own video here, right? So if I click video, if I click the audio button, it starts recording, and I can now just start recording my voice. Good evening, children. I want to teach you all about mangoes. You know what? A mango is a stone fruit produced from numerous species of tropical trees belonging to the flowering plants. Okay, so that's what I've done. I click that button. If I click the audio button, it starts recording, and I can now just start recording, and then I hit done. You see, now you can see this little floating little bing thing here, right? This is a clickable button. This is a clickable button. When I click this button, when the child clicks this button, let me know if you can see this button here. If you can see the button, just type C for Charlie. Just type C, then I know that you are seeing the button. C. Okay, got it. Awesome, right. Now, thank you. Now, when the child clicks this button, immediately, if I click, he can hear the voice, he can hear the audio that I recorded. I can just start recording my voice. What he can also do, good evening, children. I want to teach you all about mangoes. You know what? He can click this button, he can see these produced from numerous, he can see whatever I've actually put it there. So this is one amazing option of adding a tag. Now let's say you want to add some more tags, okay? And this is where it gets really exciting. The people who are working along with me right now, would you like to go ahead and add one tag? Would you like to go ahead and add one tag? You click add tag, and then you click text and media. I'm going to give you, let's say, a minute or two to try and get that tag. The minute you're able, thank you, Smita, we're going to look at your thing link very soon. The minute you're able to add that tag, please add one tag and hit and just say tag, right? The minute you type tag, I know you have already added a tag. Okay, so we have Sunipa who's added a tag. Okay, let's get a few more people who can add some tags, because at the end of this session we can maybe share this. Good. We have Kavita who's added a tag. There's Soral who's added a tag. We have Rifat who's added a tag. Rishad who's added a tag. Sunipa has added a tag. Perfect. Awesome. And Deepika has added a tag. Okay, so it looks like many of you have been able to add tags. Now let's go ahead and see if we can add more tags. Okay, so click the add tag, and in the add tag we have the third option which says add content from a website. So I can click that, and here you have this, we have a very important attendance link for today's session form that has been clicked. I'm sure the minute something like that clicks up, the whole group forgets what is happening in the room and they go to the attendance form. So I will play some music while you get done.
No, really, you can continue. I keep putting up this, all through the session, because sometimes people have network connectivity issues.
आगे बढ़ना है, बढ़ो। जो रोशनी है उसे कायम तुम रखना उजाला मन में है जो उसे कामना करना उम्मीदों पे ही है अब तो सभी को चलना इन सपनों को समेट कर अब है आगे बढ़ना जो भी करना है अभी करो
Okay, so since it says jo bhi karna hai abhi karo, so we are going to move forward and we're going to add a link here. So just to come back and tell you, you click the add link. Once you've clicked the add link, go down to add content from a website, which is the third option. Click that, and the first option there is embed code or URL. So this is beautiful. Go to YouTube, okay, and look for a video about mangoes. Okay, obviously when you are teaching and you are learning, you have stuff, you know, you already have your let's say mango farming, for example. You already know, you've done your research in terms of what is it that you want to teach children. Yeah? So let's assume this is the video, mango farming. I click the video.
Good grammar and spelling are important.
Now I want you to notice
but
that
if
there
you
is
want to write-
there is an ad that has popped up here. Okay, so we're going to just copy the video URL, and we're going to come back to our thing link, and we're going to go to the embed one, and we're going to just press that button in. Okay. And we change the icon to make it look representative of a video so that children actually know what we're talking about. So there you go. I added another tag here, and when a child goes and clicks this tag, they should be able to see a video. Okay. Wait a minute. Do not pick up the video link when the ad is playing, because when the ad is playing, it is the video of the ad. Now you can click the video, okay, and go back to thing link and add it in. Yeah, that's the video. So if you do it in this particular way, thing link avoids playing ads. So this is a way you can make sure that your students are not at the receiving end of ads which may not be appropriate. They will only go directly to the content. So this is how you have added a video already. I hope you've been able to add one more thing link. I'm going to give you 1 minute on the clock. Let's see if you can get your, let's see if you can go ahead and add a video. Go to YouTube and try and see if you can add a video. Okay, go for it, guys. Add a video. 1 minute on the clock. Done. Sunipa is done. Rifat is done. Good features of Thingling. Arvind Gavas says that. Yes, there you go. 48 seconds. Go to YouTube. Find the video which may or may not be relevant to what you're doing right now, and wait for the ad to get done. Skip the ad. Find the video. Right click. Pick up the link. Come back to Thinglink. Put the link in the embed code, and boom, you're done. Right? That's how easy it is for you to add a great session. Love the intermittent music playing. Thank you. I thought you were going to say intermittent fasting. Yeah, that's good. So let me just play some music anyway, since you guys have another 14 seconds. Thank you, Shilpa. 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So that's what we are talking about. You've been able to add a video. What else can we add into this? One is teaching, right? So we are using you're kind of using this to teach. You've added a video, you've added some content, you've added some text. Now, what's the next thing about learning, right? We want to do assessments. So how do you do assessments? Go to your Google Forms. Go to your Google Drive. If you have a Google Drive, go to your Google Drive and then go to Google Form. Okay. Let's see if I can pick up some random form here. In the meanwhile, I'm requesting if you guys can go to your forms, okay, and if there is some form that you have or something, just go to the form, okay? And in the send button of the form, there are these 3 options that you can see on screen: send via email, send via link, and send via embed code. This is embed code. KP Manjula, you are awesome. You already got it through. So go to the embed HTML text and hit copy, okay? What did I do? I went to send, I picked up the embed code, I clicked on that, I hit copy, I closed it, I went back to my thing link, I hit add a tag, I go to the 3rd option. Thanks Ashwini, thanks Sonal. I went to the embed code, I added it here, and I hit and I changed the icon to make it representative of some questions. Question kahan hai bhai? Question, okay, there you go. And I put it in green, and there you go. Can you see that? I just put this, okay, it's right behind me. Let me move myself. Okay, I put this on top. Can you see up, somewhere here, somewhere here? Yeah, somewhere here. Yeah. So I've put this, I've put that up there so that the minute a child is able to click that, a Google form just opens up right there within the image, and the child is going to answer questions. And if that Google form, if you have given access to your HOD, to your principal, or to your students, they actually will be able to see all the answers, and that will allow for collaborative communicated learning. If you've been able to add a Google form, go ahead and type GF for Google form. Type GF for Google form, and I know that you've been able to put a Google form inside this particular thing link. Playing music, giving you 1 minute to go ahead and do that. Anything that allows you to embed, and anything that allows you to code. Okay, that is what we are talking about. Great! We have at least 10 people, I think, who've been able to add a Google form link to it. What else could we do? How many of you use Padlet? A lot of people say that you've used Padlet. So if you look at my screen right now, let me push myself away. Okay, here you go. So if you're using Padlet, then I have made a Padlet here, right? And this could be a simple Padlet about collaborative learning and things like that. So what do? You just go to the address and you click or copy to clipboard. Okay, I have now copied to clipboard. Yeah, can you see that? Address, unique link to your Padlet, blah blah blah. Copy to clipboard. What do? I come back to my thing link. I go to add a tag. I go to add content from website, go to the embed code, hit a Control V, come here, change the link and make the link look like what? Who? Interesting. Yeah, let's say I put a little, kind of a record icon there, trying to say that, hey, this is where you can talk to people, this is your back channel, this is where we can coordinate, this is how we can kind of talk through. So when somebody clicks that, they will immediately see the Padlet, and I can hit testing, and it is here. Let me put the Padlet link in our Zoom call as well. So in the Zoom chat, I've gone ahead and put the Padlet link, and when if you click on that, people who are there can actually start typing straight away. Okay. Whoa, Sunayana Pandya says amazing, great, hello. Yeah, happy to be here. Right, is there any questions? Hello. Amazing stuff. Yeah, this is like a back channel. Yeah. And here you go. Like what we've now done is we've now, you can see the screen, right? Here, what we've actually done right now is we found a way to be able to allow children. So if you're teaching something, for example, and now children can ask questions in this Padlet and you can answer and others can answer, and you're just creating this whole whole lot of buzz around the learning that children can do. Yeah. So excellent model is great, awesome, yeah, okay, cool, interesting and nice learning, and I can actually like transfer post, expand post, all kinds of things. Yeah. Presentation and live music and timer is all great. All right, great. So now you got this. Now if you want to take it to the next ultra cool level, take a look at what I'm doing now. How do you look at web? Okay, web. WhatsApp web. I don't know if you know this, but there is a way to connect WhatsApp to let me see how I can show you, okay? And that's really interesting. This is if you want to create subject specific help desks, yeah? So wa.me link. How do you create a wa.me link? Okay. Now if you go to thing link, add a tag and add content from a website, and if you do this https /wa.me/919323704 okay, that's my mobile number. It might actually work, huh? You never know, because we should always be trying new things. Okay, so I've actually added a section here which allows you to create a chat. Now, if you are not comfortable, adding your mobile numbers, which I think you should not, yeah, you want to maintain privacy, you can use Google. What is the Google Chat? Does anyone know what is the Google Chat tool? Google Chat tool. Can somebody use the chat box and type what is a Google Chat tool? Hangouts. Yeah, Google Hangouts. Okay. So go. Thank you, Rifat. Thank you, Anudi. Thank you so much. So go to Hangouts in Google. Okay, and watch closely. Let me just move myself up here. Damn. Okay, here I am. So create a new conversation. Type Mango Learning Festival, for example. I'm just doing something here. Okay, I make a new group. Mango Learning. I hit done. Now this is my Mango Learning new group. Now on the side, let me move myself away. I can go to the gear icon, and once I go to the gear icon, I can switch on the joining by link option. It creates a link. Haha, copy that link. Go to thing link, add a tag, go to add content from website, copy the link here, create this, make it whatever, give it a tool, hit done, and technically when you click on that, you should be able to open a Google Hangouts page. Now, once you have added all the number of once you've added all the tags possible, so you've added Google Forms, Google Links, PDF documents, you've added Word files, you've added videos, you'll add Quizlets, Padlets, whatever you want to add. Yeah, you can add all that. You can create opportunity for children to create, virtual comms of, whatever you want to add. Once you're done with that, you then go and hit done. Okay, and I'm being aware of time, and we will finish. You hit done, and once you hit done, you have these options here. go to the gear icon and change the privacy setting to public. Change the privacy setting to public. Yeah, that's what you want to do. Yeah, so you went to the gear icon and then you change the privacy setting to public, and then you hit share, and then you hit share link, and you just copy this link. Okay, hit copy, close, and I'm now coming to the chat box and I've put this thing link which I have actually made just now. I am requesting you to go and click that thing link. As a student, you're going to go and click that this thing. I'm going to give you 2 or 3 minutes just to go and watch that thing link. In the meanwhile, I'll just play some videos for you.
पहले आप ना पहले आप ना
थोड़ी तहजीब जरा सड़कों पर भी दिखाइए. #रोड सेफ्टी, an initiative by Swiss schools.
Oi, come on, look at the ball.
पापा, आपने मेरा शॉट देखा? Papa, when we are walking on the road, we should face the traffic.
आने वाली ट्रैफिक का सामना करते हुए अपने दाईं ओर चलें. Issued in public interest by Swiss schools. Stay right, stay safe.
All right. So now you can actually see. Yeah, the form needs permission. So now I can actually see that 82 people actually viewed this page. 198 different tags were open. You spend an average 9.1 seconds on the media. So the first tag, we had 33 people who clicked it, 2 people linked it. Open close ratio is this much, interaction is so much. So as a teacher, what I actually get is I'm able to see how my students are interacting and engaging with my content. Yeah. And this is so beautiful. If you have, guys, if you have already made your own thing links, please put the link in the chat and I would love to show. Okay, so that's Sunita. Guys, we are going to look at Sunipa's thing link. Okay, let me see if I can pull it up here. Sunipa, fantastic. We are going to open your thing link. If anyone else has got thing links, please go ahead and, okay, Sunanda has also put a thing. Whoa, okay. Sunipa has done something super smart. What she did is she took a screenshot, she put it in, and then she added all these amazing, animate CC, brilliant, yeah. And there's a video here.
Maybe Billy, you want to hear if she can share? I mean,
She
Shilpa,
shared it.
would you like to just talk? You can
Oh,
unmute
yeah.
yourself and share. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. Yeah, I usually.
Yes, thank you, sir. And it was a great session. We were having some idea earlier also, but definitely it's a lot more which you have added. And we have just quickly, yes, as you said, I have taken a screenshot and added all these. So thank you, sir.
Superb, madam. Superb, superb. Sonal Kamble, let's see what you've done. Francis sir, any comments on your amazing team here?
No, I think what you could do is also invite questions. They can unmute themselves and just talk their experiences, and whoever is created, probably their experiences will be great to hear. So anyone wanting to talk, and share.
Here is something that Rifat has done. She's added this book buzz. Rifat, would you like to go and say something?
Yeah.
Ah, how nice.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. It is giving us the wings to creativity, actually. So,
you want to share which school you are from and where?
yeah, sir, I am from Delhi Public School, Lava, Nagpur, and we do have a event called Book Buzz in our school, which recently happened. So this poster was there in my computer, so I just used that. And I tried to add one Google form which I was having. It's not related to anything with that actually, but still, I use that. And
brilliant.
That's how I made it.
Brilliant. Smita Jain managed to make put a nice Audi Q5. That's really cool. Lakshmi Kumar wants the attendance sheet. And Sonal Kamble. There you go, guys.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir. This is Sonal Kamble here. Sir, I am from the same school, Delhi Public School, Lava. And recently I was taking conditional sentences, so the picture was there. So I just tried to include the video related to the same subject, and I, as sir said, place any form. So I just created a random form and paste the link there. And that's it.
Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff.
Any participant has got any questions, so that since we are already reaching 5, anyone wanting to share questions, you can just unmute and speak.
Good evening, everyone. Here Anita from Delhi. Sir, I am not a computer master, but now